Hi, I'm Terry Duncan, and I'm here with my nephew Jens, and we're making cards together. This is just a quick little video that coordinates with the Kids Making Cards Father's Day video, and it just shows how to create the letters DAD instead of PAPA. We're so glad you're here with us, and we hope you have fun. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to show you how to create the letters DAD to spell dad for our Father's Day card instead of Papa. So we're starting with a 4¼ by 5½ inch piece of cardstock. You can use regular paper if you don't have cardstock. And what we're going to do is fold it in thirds. So what I mean by that is I'm just going to fold this one end over till it's about a third of the way. And I'm going to just fold that down. Then I'm going to take the other end and I'm going to bend it right in so that the loose edge matches or meets the fold line. And I'm just going to fold that down. And so I have 3 almost equal pieces there. So it should look like this when you turn it on end. Now, if you have a little piece left over like I do, or if you have a piece that's short, mine isn't, but if it's short, you can trim those off. So I'm going to just trim this. See, it hangs over about 1/8 of an inch. So I'm going to trim that off so that all 3 pieces are the same size. And next, just like we did with Papa, we're going to cut along the fold lines. So you have 3 pieces that are roughly the same size. So we're going to start with one of them, and we're just going to fold it right in half, just like this. And now we're going to use a pencil. And sorry, before we do that, we're just going to fold this loose end in again. So just right into the fold. And we do that so that we can measure about halfway along here and place a mark. And then we're just going to draw kind of a circle around to the fold line, just like so. Okay, then we're going to open that up and we're going to cut along the line that we just made. So now you have the rough D shape. I find it easiest to just draw a line on. So I want to come over just about that much, just draw a line up until it's about the same distance away from the top. And then I'm going to do the same thing around the curved side. So I'm just freehanding it and just drawing just like that. And now I'm going to cut along my lines, keeping it folded. I'm just going to cut that. And that's my first D. So to create the second one, I'm going to fold another piece of paper right in half. I'm going to use my first D as a template, and I'm going to make sure that I place the folded edge along the folded edge of the one I'm going to cut. So I'm going to mark it, or I'm going to hold it right next to that edge. And I'm going to hold it on and just trace the D that I had cut onto my next piece of paper. And now you see, it shows that I moved over a little bit too far, so I'm not going to cut right on the line. I'm just going to cut where I think it should go. And I'm just going to follow those lines or use those lines as a guide. And that's my second D done. Okay, for the A, we're going to take our last piece that we cut and we're going to fold it in half lengthwise. It helps if you use your fingertips to help bend the paper over, and you just bend it to meet the edges. Sometimes it helps to get down over your paper because this is a little bit tougher. The cardstock is kind of fighting you because it's so stiff. Okay, now we're going to take our pencil. We're going to try to figure approximately the center on the top here and make a little mark. Then we're going to use a ruler. We're going to draw a line from that mark to the corner there. So excuse the top of my head. I'm going to get this lined up. And draw the line. Now we're going to draw another line parallel to that. So same distance over, same angle. So I'm just eyeballing it, to be honest with you. I'm going to get my head, the top of my head over here again. Sorry for that. I'm just going to get the ruler in the right place, and then I'm going to draw the line. Now, if we cut it this way, we just cut the two pieces of paper apart, right? So we want to come about the same distance as this down from the top and draw a little line there. Next, we're going to use our D one more time as a template, and we're just going to use that to help us figure out where the center is of our A. And I'm just going to take a mark there. And I'm going to extend that mark over to the line we just drew. And then I'm going to draw another one right below it. And now I'm going to cut on those lines. So I'm going to cut off the outer edge first along this one that went from the corner to the center of the top. And then I'm going to cut each of these that go horizontally. So I'm going to cut this one first. Now this one, and this little short one at the top. And now I'm going to cut from the outer edge up until the center. And this is probably the most difficult, although it's not too hard. I'm going to stick my scissors in, and then I'm going to start cutting while I turn. And just cut right up to the other mark. It helps if you hold this centerpiece, it'll hold it in place. And that makes our A. So we've cut all three letters out. You just want to turn them over to make sure that the pencil marks are on the downside or the side that you put your adhesive on. and finish our card. Hope you enjoyed this video. Good luck with your card making. Bye for now.